Thank you, TM Amir Bilal. I'm audible? Yeah. 7 years ago, me and my son were coming in a rickshaw in Karachi from Dolmen Mall to my home. And when I reached my home, the rickshaw driver, I asked the rickshaw driver that what is the cost of today's travel. And he told me this. And then I gave him the money. He said, "Sir, thank you." My 7-year-old, who is sitting right now with me here in the office, is listening to this, and he may recall that he told me immediately, "Dad, what is the problem with everyone? Why everybody calls you sir? Even a rickshaw driver who doesn't know you, how he's calling you sir?" And that was a question I never thought of. That why people start calling me sir. Then I said I can relate myself that I was a community teacher. I was teaching in the classes. Maybe people are calling me sir for that. But there can be some other reason. Fellow Toastmaster and guest, today I'm talking about this particular word sir. I will not go in detail of that word because sir is I will not say derogatory term, but this is term which is used at the time of slavery when the slaves talk to their masters. But eventually over the time, this term is being used by people to show their respect. And why a rickshaw driver or a taxi driver or someone who doesn't know you will call you sir? The way you speak with them, to make them personally feel comfortable. And how I realize it. I was doing my pathway of visionary communication, visionary leadership. And when I was looking at the level 2, the first thing was leadership styles. 7 years after 2020, I was looking at the pathway. And when I was reading these leadership styles, the leadership style came, it is affiliative. Affiliative means that I bring everyone together. My leadership style is that, I work together. I always try to help my team members. This is on the top of my survey. The second style, leadership style, was that I was a coacher. My leadership style is very towards coaching. Then I start reflecting on my life. That how come this is my leadership style? Over 20 years of my time, whenever I meet anyone, I'll not be shy to say this, but I'm always trying to help them. Even in the office environment where I have my staff working with me, if they doesn't know even a presentation or Word or Excel, I start become a teacher. And once I remember last year, in fact, one of my colleagues, which is not working with me right now, but she said that, you always been a teacher to me. How come a leader become a teacher? And they also call me sir. So I just suddenly realized maybe I'm on not a right profession. Maybe I should be a teacher because teachers are leaders also. But no, I'm in the right profession. Everybody, you're in your right profession, but you have to learn how to respect others and bring them together in your leadership style. And why my son right now, if he asks me again this question, that why people call you sir, I can tell him that, beta, son, I always try to teach people. I always try to be very positive with them. But when I was reading this leadership style, I got to know that there are some negative part of it also. And what is the negative part? I don't focus on results. I focus on team satisfaction. If the team is satisfied, for me, the results will be achieved. But sometimes there are some delays because maybe I'm too lenient with them. I am not talking, and that is something which I learned from my leadership style, that maybe I'm giving too much leniency and coaching and telling them to learn, so some people don't take it seriously. So now I am trying to learn from this pathway that how I can make my journey from affiliative to coaching, and then maybe altruistic. Maybe somebody who are looking for achievements, how I can make that particular leadership style work with me. But Alhamdulillah, I can say that in last 20 years I'm working, I achieved a lot. And what I achieve, the more that I have 5,000 friends in Facebook, and suddenly Facebook told me that now you cannot accept more friends. But this is part of my journey. All my students, which I say sometimes, they all are my friends in Facebook. They know me. If they want something from me, Karim sir, can I ask you a question? I said, yes, your teacher is ready for you. Over to you, sir.